I'm at Costco right now, and I literally just saw a man that is the absolute description of my best friend's dream man, I believe, and I literally am trying to follow him to see if he has a wedding ring on, and I am debating asking if he has a girlfriend. I know if I had to draw the perfect man for her, this is the man I would draw. Okay, I see a ring on his left hand, but I don't think it's on his ring finger. We are still following. That's him. I'm trying to get in front of him. Oh, we're gonna go this way, because I need to get in front of him to see if there's a ring. Oh my God, he's in front of me again. Sir, this is gonna be bizarre. I was trying to see if you had a ring on. It's not for me, I'm not married, or I'm married, but okay. Are you single?
I am.
You are. I have my best friend. I saw you and I was like, I have to see, I had to see if you were single.
Yeah.
How old are you?
27.
Oh, you're so young. She's 36, but she doesn't look 36.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know. I just was like...
Lie to these men. Tell me why a man I used to love reached out to me multiple times trying to get things back. Like, oh, I miss your energy. I miss you. After multiple attempts, I stood on business. Why this man message me and say, I don't understand why you being so hard on me. You didn't accept the worst from niggas in your past. This is why you better lie to every man. Don't tell them nothing you went through in your past, because they will use it against you and wonder why they can't get away with less.
Let's talk about it. Is that something you think you can do for your friend? Do you think you can go around chasing down the man just for your friend to be in a relationship? That's if what she did is real, regardless, be it real or a skit. It's a nice topic for us to talk about. Let me know your thoughts on that in the comment section. To you, does that come off as desperation? I feel like a lot of men might not appreciate that, and if they end up being in a relationship with a woman that chased them that way, they might start giving off this vibe of, I'm here because I'm doing you a favor. I'm not here because I want to be here. I'm here because I'm being nice and I don't want to hurt you. I'm having pity on you. I'm doing you a favor. As for the second video, are you part of the school of thought that believes that a lady should not tell a man everything about her past, or are you against it? I've made a video on this topic before and I got polarizing thoughts in the comment section. So let me know what you think about this. Do you think a lady should tell a man everything about her past, or do you think she should tell a man things that needs to be told? When I say things that needs to be told, I mean her health status. Is she married? Was she married before? Does she have kids? Things that might affect the man in the current relationship. Do you think that should be what the story should be about when it comes to her past, not things that doesn't have any impact in the current relationship? Then she going ahead talking about her past that doesn't put her in a good light. Human beings are human beings. Human beings have the tendency to betray. Human beings can turn against you regardless of the gender. You have to put all these things at the back of your mind. To some people, when push comes to shove, you get to see their true character. Some people are ready to throw you under the bus, so you have to think about all this. Regardless of the gender, there's some things you need to keep to yourself and go to the grave with. So do you think a woman should tell a man everything about her past? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you Charles Reynolds, 86. Charles has recently gone private here on TikTok because his wife of 10 years just caught him red-handed. This is the video his wife posted, and it says, "How it feels catching my husband in bed with another woman the morning of his birthday weekend."
We've been together 10 fucking years. We just got a house. That way he chose to do with me and his kids.
Her caption reads, "How it feels catching my husband in bed with another woman the morning of his birthday weekend in his best friend's house, who's been welcome to our home for as long as we've been together. I would watch his son when they would go out sometimes, and this bed right here is where he sleeps. Last night, my husband Charles went out to pre-celebrate his birthday, and he assured me I'm going to communicate and we'll find a ride home. This morning, I woke up and my first thought was to thank God for another day, and then something told me to go to our friend's house because he wasn't home, so I did. I saw a car that I didn't recognize in the parking lot, so I was like, okay, maybe they met a guy at the bar and hung out. And then I saw a glitter steering wheel cover, and I immediately knew this was a woman. Charles and I have been together 10 years. We have daughters and a son. We've been through our ups and downs because no marriage is perfect, but throughout the years, I continue to be there for him and I loved him. But no woman should be constantly treated like this. I constantly would catch him talking to so many different women. We would try to work it out because he made me feel so very loved, and I never caught him actually cheating on me and making the whole world see him as this perfect man. I was there with him behind the camera, behind the scenes, where he had alcohol withdrawals and can't function, not having gas money, not having rent, encouraging him with the kids, and trying to do everything a faithful wife would do. Because I wanted a real marriage and he agreed to this. This is to show people that not everyone we see on the internet is who they are. Behind many perfect TikTok videos, there's a wife being manipulated, lied to, and neglected. Our kids going through their own challenges, not supporting me with my son after I asked for help multiple times. And yet, he could afford nice clothes, drink every day, go out in bars, and sleep with a stranger, and maybe plans to even come home and act like nothing happened. Don't need mercy or hate from this post coming from his diehard fans. My intention is to tell the truth because obviously something really wrong is going on, and I refuse to keep watching people being fooled. Like I said previously, Charles had this account. It appears that the type of content he would post would be what we consider thirst trap videos. He also had a video go viral at one point where he's all dressed up, wearing his cowboy hat, folding a fitted sheet, which lots of women duetted because that's attractive, I guess. So although he privated his main big account, he does have multiple other accounts where there are videos that are still up. Now, the account that she is posting from is this account here. It's Charles Reynolds with 3 eyes. I will tag it down below so that you can go follow the correct account, because his wife has also posted several other videos as well as text messages. Please go over, follow, show her love and support, check out her other videos.
Let's hold it there. Have you subscribed? Please take a moment to like this video and subscribe. Thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate it.
Charles Reynolds' cheating husband update. First and foremost, a lot of people are saying that the wife deleted her account. She didn't delete it, just has set it to private or friends only. So if you're following her, you can still see all the things that she posted. And then she just posted this update today. So this says, please stop messaging or going into Charles' family's accounts to hate on them. Yes, he's done terrible things to me. Yes, he shattered my life into pieces. Yes, he manipulated me and many women. But he did that all on his own, and this burden should never be put on his family or our kids. He's a grown man and he made all these decisions intentional. He made his TikTok videos by design to lure women in. So he's responsible for this and not anybody else. Was I right to upload the video? No. But I'll tell you what, I sat in the car and cried for hours before I did this. I have thought really hard about coming out because I stayed quiet for so long. I'm hurt and lost as to how I'm going to recover from this. Thank you to everyone that came out who apparently he was fooling too. Thank you for all the kind words and support in my inbox. Please, let's stop sending messages to his family. These are the other videos she posted. They were basically just screenshots of their text messages. She was replying to comments. One person said, due to his lack of emotion, I bet he's been checked out for a long time. There's always 2 sides of the story. I wonder what his is. If you would like to read, go ahead and pause. This is the second video she made where she shared additional screenshots. Pause to read. And this was the third that she posted in her story, so obviously it's no longer there. Pause to read. Now, it does look like he has completely deleted his account, because even when I search the username, I can no longer find it.
There's always 2 sides to the story. I wonder what his is, someone said. Do you think that there's ever a good reason for someone to cheat? For a man to go out there and cheat on his wife? Is there ever a good reason for such an action? From the story, the man seemed not to be interested in the relationship, and from her write-up, it sounded as though she was the one persuading him to remain in that relationship. From what she said, he clearly doesn't care about his kids, and from her write-up, it seemed like she has been the one doing the compromising and all the weightlifting in that marriage. Ladies, when do you think is right to stop compromising in a relationship and in marriage? I am not part of those people that would advise you to over compromise, or if the man is not coming forth, keep compromising. No, I believe in reciprocity. If he's not reciprocating, I think that should be an indication that you're just wasting your time and someone is just leeching off you. He's just there to collect and not reciprocate and not assist and not give back. If you find yourself in such a situation, it's clear that you're making no headway. You're just going to feel drained and used at the end of the day. Time and time again, a lot of men have proven that they are selfish. They are programmed to think about themselves alone. They truly don't care about the woman nor their kids. They're self-centered and all they think about is themselves alone.
You know, the main reason why I don't want to be married anymore is because the way that I've been able to make my 17-year marriage work all of these years is by compromising myself. Compromising what I think, compromising about what I value, compromise what I want, compromise the type of relationship that I want to have. Everything has been a compromise, but the compromise has been on my part. Me adjusting, changing, doing things differently to please my partner or to make the family as a whole work. And I just know that it's just not the right thing to do anymore. But on the other hand, it's really scary thinking that I'm going to be 52 years old out there living by myself with my kids, trying to make it in this economy. I don't have an education. I never went to school. I didn't have a career or anything like that. There was no plan B. This was always the plan. Be married, stay married, raise a family, and just stay together and make it work to the end. I'm taking a huge risk, and sometimes I question whether it's the right thing to do. But I know the reason why I'm questioning is because I'm so used to compromising myself. I'm so used to putting myself last. I'm so used to just making myself disappear so I can be in these roles, wife, mother, whatever, and somehow hopefully make other people happy, and that'll be my life. But that's not the right way to live. I want to find a different way of living. And I have a lot of regret that I've waited so long and I'm doing it now at 52. I don't have youth. I don't have, all of the optimism. I don't have years and years in front of me. I don't really even have the time to kind of wait on it or waste. I don't have a ton of time. If I don't do it now, when will I ever do it? When will I ever be comfortable in my own skin? When will I ever feel proud and happy and like myself? When will I ever be in a situation like that again? Unless I go out there and try to take it for myself. It's pretty scary, but I have a feeling that it's going to be worth it. I think it's going to be worth it.
Daily, we get to see the negative impact of the patriarchy programming on both men and women in relationships and marriages. Women have been heavily programmed to be agreeable and docile. We've been programmed to be the servants in a relationship aside the forceful nature of men. So men impose their opinions and everything on women, their choices. Aside that part, women have been programmed to accept the role of a servant. They've accepted that they are here to serve a man in relationships and marriages. On the part of men, they've been programmed to see themselves as the masters. They believe they can do anything. Women don't have the right to question them. They're not supposed to be accountable because they are the kings, they're the lords, they are above, they are superior. So whatever they throw at women are expected to accept it and don't complain. Like I said, they see themselves as the masters. They can go out there and do anyhow, sleep with as many women as possible, chat up with as many women as possible. Don't stick to the vows, which I know fake because men made it just to deceive women. You get? Live anyhow, but women cannot do the same because to them, they bought women, they own women, women is their property. When a woman checks out, when a woman is fed up and checks out.
It's crazy how a woman can wake up like on a random Tuesday and be like, yeah, I'm cool on a nigga. Like, and it can be after 8 years and it be like that random day. You be like, yeah, today. Like it be something in your body that just click and it be like your heart finally is following your mind and it be like, yeah, I'm done. And it be that exact same day where you don't turn back. That shit is wild to me.
This man done sat up here on this podcast and asked his woman, do you care if I take a solo trip to Costa Rica or to the Dominican Republic? And she looked him dead in his eye and was like, I don't care. I don't care what you do. And this man stopped at that moment and looked at everybody else like they were the problem and was like, that makes me mad. That makes me upset at the fact that she does not care. She got to be cheating. So to take a step further, he was like, are you cheating? Because like, you don't care about nothing. You don't care if I'm online, on social media, watching other women twerk. You don't care if I'm messaging other women. You don't care if I meet up with other women. You don't care if I talk to other women. Like, you don't care about nothing that I do outside this relationship. Therefore, the only type of woman who would not care to this extent is a woman who's cheating. So are you cheating? And she turned around and looked at him and was like, no, I just don't care. I'm at peace. When I tell y'all she ate with that line, I'm at peace, because she recognizes that she's in a relationship with a man who just simply won't change. And if she continues to give her energy time and time again to the bullshit that he's doing, eventually she's going to hold resentment. She's going to be upset. She's going to be crying. She's going to have all these feelings and emotions behind what he's doing, knowing that he won't change. But instead of doing that, she's just accepting the fact that this is who he is and learning how to live with it and being at peace with it. And this man cannot take that, because he cannot accept the fact that she's okay with him doing all the things and not caring, and she's not out there doing the same thing or reciprocating the energy towards him in the relationship. And instead of his question being, hey, are you cheating on me? It should be more so, what am I doing or not doing for her to feel that way? That was a moment for his brain to go, maybe it's time for me to self-reflect. Maybe it's time for me to look inward. That way I have a better understanding as to why this woman has checked out this relationship. Because if she's at peace and she's not cheating, then how is it possible for her to stay with me knowing what kind of man that I am? Because realistically speaking, how can you as a man get mad at a woman for checking out when you're the reason and the cause of her checking out? It's almost like your anger should be redirected at yourself, but I could be wrong.
A man will do what is best for him in any given situation at any given time, no matter what. The audacity that men hold, the audacity that men were born with, is something that every woman in the entire world should study, learn, and execute. I don't care if your entire conditioning as a woman was to be likable and agreeable and favorable and to accept conditions that you know are below you and beneath you just for the simple fact of avoiding conflict. I don't care if that's your entire conditioning. Today, you need to learn how to be more audacious, and you need to become empowered by that. As a woman, you need to step into your power and own who you are. Own that you are favored by God because you are a woman. You are the human bridge from the astral to the physical. That alone is magical. Own your power and step into it, and do not ever put anyone above you. Ever. Get comfortable choosing you and really become empowered by the choice that you have to become audacious. I don't care if you've never been an audacious person a day in your life. You need to step into your power as a woman and learn how to choose yourself. Two things men know how to do is be fucking audacious, and they know how to put themselves first. And it's inspiring to see. And if anything has ever happened to you where a man has put himself first and it's made you question like, I'm confused, don't ever feel like that. Take notes and learn how to do the exact same thing so it never happens to you again.
I will never stop saying this. Always put yourself first. Think about yourself first. Whatever move you're about to make, how does this benefit me? How is it going to benefit me? Never place a man above you. Please don't do that. If the man is not reciprocating your energy, take back your energy and invest it in yourself. Be happy, peace of mind. Don't attach your happiness to a man, because that man is going to fail you. He's most likely to fail you. Let's talk about women falling in love with men and all that. Let's watch this video.
Women are not supposed to fall in love with men, because when you fall in love with men, you act stupid. You have women who are going 50-50 with men, and then they still wash and cook for the men. You have women who a man call them at 10 o'clock in the night and act like they're in love with them, and after they get the kitty cat, the men leave, and then they don't hear from the man again for months. And then that same man will come back again and call them at 10 o'clock and act like they love them for kitty cat, and they forgive the man. You have women who give up their hopes and dreams work to support the men, and when the men get rich and famous, the men leave them for somebody else. You have women who takes a man into their home, their house. The man don't pay any bills, right? The man just sit around, the man drive their car, eat their food, and the man treat them like shit, and they accept it. You have women who the man cheat on them over and over again, and the more the man treat, the more submissive they become. You have women who financially takes care of men, give their man the money, their card, they're buying love. You have women who works for years, right, doing everything that the man wants, being the good woman, hoping for the man to marry them, you know, waiting to have babies because the man is not ready, and then the man leave them, right, married a woman between 6 months and then start a family. And the reason for this is because, woman, you're acting out a character. You are acting unlike yourself. A woman is not supposed to fall in love with their man. They're supposed to fall in love with themselves, and then the love flow from them and the man fall in love with them. But because you're acting out a character, you end up in toxic, unhealthy relationship, codependent relationship where men treat you like bad. So woman, you are supposed to fall in love with yourself, and then what overflow from you goes to the man, and the man fall in love with you. So stop acting out of character and start to act like yourself.
Click this video to watch what men do when they're not into you, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.